folks, it's August 29th and I'm here at the FanExpo, and if you guys don't know what the FanExpo is, it's pretty much the mecca of all things geek. As you know, you can probably see there, whether you like comic books, sci-fi, gaming, anime, it's all here. I gotta admit, I kind of had a few moments of, I would like to call them geekgasms, yeah. But anyways, we're gonna be talking to some guests and trying to figure out how the fantasy genre has thrived all these years.
I don't think we could have imagined 15 years ago that we'd be, the size and scope that we are today. But I think the first show is, I think there's 1,200 people there or something. It started off as just a straight comic book convention, and all we had to offer was some guys selling comic books and a couple of creators that we brought in. So the whole show was growing with comics and anime. The next logical step was to try science fiction. So we added the pillars of Star Trek and Star Wars, brought in some actors from those shows. When you have that one personal sort of one-on-one time, it does become a special moment that you remember for a long time.
If you're lucky enough to get into the side of the business that is dealing with fantasy and sci-fi, your fans are extremely loyal. The range of loyalty, like sometimes it can be extremely fanatical and you're like, wow, okay, you know way more about everything than I do, and that's weird. Most of the time they're just incredibly gracious and supportive.
Going to these for the first time was really a bit of a culture shock for me, and I love seeing the fans come out with the costumes, the cosplays, whether it's anime or comic book or any kind of sci-fi movies. So it's nice to see such commitment. I think sci-fi and comic book fans are the best in the world because they really kind of stick with you till the end.
Somebody asked, and this happened when I was a kid too, so it's like a running theme. Someone asked for a lock of my hair so that they could clone me.
Really?
Yeah, and they had scissors and everything, and we're like, here. Well, I really wanted to meet Linda Hamilton because I'd never met her before, and that's my, movie mother. So I met her yesterday, and that was awesome. She's very sweet and was very supportive of our show that we had, and she was lovely. I got to meet Udo Kier, horror legend and brilliant actor.
As you say, like interest in sci-fi and fantasy, I think it does tend to kind of mirror the hard times sometimes because there's such an escapist element. And I mean, when they're having a crappy day at work, or maybe, if somebody lost their job, I mean, I think people like to escape into that world. And obviously when times are tough, that's, that's the case as well, maybe even more so.
The social aspect is when they arrive at an expo like this is they immediately have something in common, or they feel they have something in common with everyone else, which, everybody wants to belong. So maybe, in the outside world, whatever they're into, they don't have any contact with anyone else that understands why Batman's great or why, whatever they're into. So here they sort of walk through the doors and it's like, these are my people.
Listen, we nerds are now sexy. We become the quarterback in the college now, because girls understand. Listen, that nerd who sits behind me in class can end up being Bill Gates tomorrow. So, but it's become a cool thing, I think, and that's good for us at the end of the day because we always knew that it was great from the beginning, and now everybody else is finding out about it.